Portnear, is that what you said?
Aw, that was sweet. Hi everyone. I was gonna say it was a beautiful spring evening, but I'm not quite sure what's about to go down. Glad spring is finally here. I don't know about you, but it felt like winter lasted forever. But with spring comes allergies, and I am dying lately. Do you remember a few years ago with COVID, how everyone was trying to hold their sneezes back? And then if you did let one out, you had to explain to everyone that it's not COVID, I promise. And no one believed you. Those were good times. So I have owned a cleaning business for about 20 years. I am a cautionary tale of what happens when you get a journalism degree. I still write on the side, but you don't make money in journalism and no one respects you anymore. So I do that. In my 20 years, I haven't run into anything too weird, which is good, until a couple of weeks ago. I was cleaning a client's desk and there was a notebook on top and it said, "People to kill." It wasn't like a composition notebook like you see in the movies with red lettering on the top or whatever. It was a really pretty journal. And plot twist, she's a doctor. Like, oh my God. So I didn't look in the notebook because I don't want to know if I'm going to be murdered. I don't want anyone like touching my body if I'm going to get murdered. I'm hoping someone will just like shoot a poison dart at me and I'll just go down. I don't want anyone touching my body if I'm about to be murdered. All I know is I'm never going to cancel on her again. But I'm a little smarter than her. My to kill list is written on toilet paper. Everyone knows if you watch enough 2020, you don't keep your manifesto. So eventually, when I lose it and snap, if, I will just rip off a name and flush it down the toilet, right? That's the way to do it. So it kind of goes to show the difference in classes, right? She has a golden boss to kill list, and mine's written on toilet paper. So speaking of people I want to kill, I'm a wife. I've been married for about 30 years. Well, been together for 30 years. We've been high school sweethearts. But you would think at this point I would let some stuff go, turn the page on his personality faults, But I just can't on some things. He takes his socks off after work, throws them, puts them in balls, and then throws them. The dogs think it's awesome because they get to play fetch. But when I do laundry, I get a lot of mismatched pairs, right? He doesn't close anything. Nothing. That drives me probably the most nuts. And over the past few years, he started to use like half a roll of toilet paper when he goes potty. I don't know if it's like a post-COVID trauma response where he's just so happy he can use as much as he wants. So I'll go into the bathroom and he just leaves it in the toilet too. Yeah, you guys are married back there, aren't you? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So I'll go into the bathroom and there's a big wad of toilet paper in there. So it's like a guessing game. I don't know if it's gonna flush or overflow. So I'm holding a plunger in one hand and his bath towel in another. That way if it overflows, I'll use his bath towel and wring it out and hang it up, because that's what he gets. Hoping it dries overnight. Or this is my fault, because I'm the one that feeds the animal. I send him to work with lunch. But I love him so much, I made him a song. Toilet paper man, what am I feeding you? Toilet paper man, it's not your fault. I pack your lunch and send you off and blame you when the toilet clogs. The hot pockets aren't your fault. Snack packs aren't your fault. That little ditty is inspired by my favorite songwriter, Phoebe Buffay, Smelly Cat. Thank you. No, but I love him. So, I'm old. I turned 47 this year. And thank you. I know I have a glass of wine. Thank you. Sorry, ladies, if you're over 47. Every month, I can audibly hear my eggs evaporate. Like that. And a symptom of this happening is I now hate kids. I don't know what it is. I got in trouble with my husband because I hiss at them now. Like a vampire that reaches sunlight. Get away from me. I've been an empty nester now for 4 years. So I just don't know what it is. I don't have the patience for it anymore. And we're having some troubles with the kids in the neighborhood last summer. And they all congregated in the house across the street from us. So they were throwing rocks, they were in our yard swinging from low-hanging branches, riding their scooters in our driveway, and I was always out there yelling at them. I became the "get off my lawn, you little whippersnappers" person in our neighborhood. But I'm getting them back this year. I'm prepared. I have developed a one-person neighborhood watch, and I'm gonna walk around and tattle on all the kids to their parents, and I'm going to be the whippersnapper whistleblower. I can hire out, it's okay, if you need help. Oh, sorry, I lost my place. So another thing that happens when you get older is you get wiser. I'm comfortable in my skin, and I know a lot more now. But there are a few things I just can't figure out. So maybe you guys can help me. I want to know why our hairdressers have so much power over us. Anyone else have that one that's super bossy? No, Heather, you cannot have bangs. You're gonna look stupid. And if you cut your own bangs, you're not allowed back in this chair until those monstrosities have grown out. 2, why do directors allow Gerard Butler to eat in movies? He looks like my dog when he gets peanut butter stuck to the roof of his mouth. It's so gross. But who doesn't love a Gerard Butler movie, right? And finally, why are there more car washes in town than strip clubs? Certainly there are dirtier people than there are cars. It's not like we get salt on our roads or anything else like that where we need so many car washes. So the other day, I noticed there's a car wash going up by one of the mega churches on Patterson. And here's what I think it's for. It's for the extreme baptisms. It's for the extra people, or the people that need a little extra sin washed off them. The pastor is like, Jessica, I'm so happy and proud you've accepted Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior. But I know about your affair with little Joey's soccer teacher, or soccer coach last year. So we're taking this party over to the super wash. And then when she gets out, all disheveled with her hair blowing around, he splashes a little holy water on her. That's what I think it's going to be for. So I don't know how any of you feel about baptisms, baptizing your kids. I was baptized as a kid under duress, and as an adult under my own volition. There's a big difference. I think you should allow your kids to choose. Like my son, when he was 3, thought Steve from Blue's Clues was God. It's not like I was gonna let him make his own life decisions, like getting baptized, right? I'm Heather Portner. Thank you very much.